Good evening. Today, September 2nd, 2025, marks a significant moment on NATO's eastern flank, as the alliance continues to adapt to a rapidly changing security environment in Europe. Spanish army units, equipped with state-of-the-art heavy armor, have arrived in Szczecin, Poland, a strategic location near the Ukrainian border. Their arrival is not only a logistical achievement, but also a clear message of support and solidarity. This is a planned deployment, carefully coordinated among NATO allies, reflecting the current state of European security and the alliance's commitment to collective defense. Spanish flags waving proudly on tanks rolling through the Polish countryside are a powerful symbol of commitment, unity, and shared purpose among NATO members. These soldiers are here to stand shoulder to shoulder with their Polish allies, participating in joint exercises and building trust, a practical demonstration of NATO's unity and resolve. Their presence is a direct response to a world where Eastern Europe's stability is no longer guaranteed, and where deterrence and readiness are more important than ever. This deployment is part of NATO's ongoing effort to strengthen its eastern posture, ensuring that the alliance can respond swiftly to any potential threat. The Spanish contingent joins a multinational force, working alongside troops from across Europe ready to train, support, and respond at a moment's notice to any crisis. Their mission is clear: to prove that an attack on one NATO member is an attack on all, and to uphold the principles of collective defense that have defined NATO for decades. Tonight we'll explore who these soldiers are, the advanced capabilities they bring, and what their presence means for the security and stability of the entire region. Let's take a closer look at this pivotal military movement, the cooperation between allies, and NATO's unwavering resolve in these uncertain times. To understand Poland's significance, we must understand NATO. Formed after World War II, NATO's core purpose is to guarantee the freedom and security of its members. The cornerstone is Article 5. An attack on one is an attack on all. This principle of collective defense makes NATO's readiness crucial. Readiness means more than military might. It's about moving troops and equipment rapidly across continents. Recent events near NATO's eastern border, especially in Ukraine, have made this urgency clear. NATO has increased its presence in countries like Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. The goal isn't to provoke conflict, but to prevent it by showing unity and strength. Deployments like the Spanish contingent in Poland are NATO's plans in action. These forces are trained, integrated, and ready to act as a single unit. This is NATO's insurance policy, a shield protecting its members from external threats. The alliance's credibility depends on its ability to deliver on its promises. That's what we're seeing in Poland today. Let's take a closer look at the Spanish forces now deployed in Szczecin, a key part of NATO's forward presence in Eastern Europe. Spain has sent a formidable armored contingent, centered on the powerful Leopardo 2E main battle tanks. Each of these tanks weighs over 60 tons and brings a combination of firepower, advanced armor, and cutting-edge technology to the battlefield. The Leopardo 2E is Spain's most advanced tank, designed for both offensive and defensive operations. Supporting the tanks are Pizaro infantry fighting vehicles, which are engineered to transport troops safely into combat zones and provide direct fire support. The Pizaro's mobility and firepower make it ideal for rapid maneuvers and close cooperation with main battle tanks. Together, these tanks and IFVs form a powerful combined arms team, capable of tackling a wide range of threats on the modern battlefield. Their coordination is essential for success in today's complex military operations. Moving this heavy equipment from Spain to Poland was a major logistical feat, requiring months of planning and precise execution. The tanks and vehicles traveled by truck and specialized rail cars, crossing thousands of kilometers through France and Germany before reaching Poland. This journey tested the limits of NATO's transport infrastructure. The operation demonstrates NATO's ability to move heavy forces across Europe quickly and efficiently, even under tight deadlines and challenging conditions. Once in Poland, the vehicles were carefully unloaded and moved to their new base in Szczecin, ready for immediate deployment and integration with Allied units. The journey required close coordination with multiple Allied nations, ensuring smooth border crossings and uninterrupted movement of equipment across international lines. The successful arrival of these forces is proof of NATO's improving logistical capabilities and the alliance's commitment to collective defense. Now, These assets are ready to integrate with Allied forces, participating in joint exercises and strengthening NATO's defensive posture in the region. The Spanish deployment stands as a testament to NATO's ability to project power and unity wherever it is needed most, reinforcing the alliance's presence on its eastern flank. It's a clear message to any potential adversary. NATO can reinforce its eastern flank rapidly and effectively, ensuring the security of its member states. The Spanish forces currently stationed in Poland are an integral part of NATO's Very High Readiness Joint Task Force, or VJTF. This elite unit represents the cutting edge of NATO's collective defense, and Spain's participation highlights its commitment to the alliance's security. The VJTF is often described as NATO's rapid response spear, comprising about 5,000 highly trained troops, all prepared to deploy anywhere within days if a crisis erupts. These forces are kept at the highest state of readiness, able to move at a moment's notice. Established in the wake of the 2014 Ukraine crisis, the VJTF rotates its leadership among NATO allies to ensure shared responsibility and expertise. This year, Spain has taken command of the land component, a significant role that underscores its leadership within the alliance. By deploying tanks, armored vehicles, and troops to Poland, Spain is not only reinforcing NATO's eastern flank, but also pre-positioning the VJTF close to potential flashpoints. This strategic move allows for a much faster response to any emerging threats in the region. This forward presence dramatically slashes response times in a crisis, ensuring that NATO can act decisively and without delay. The ability to mobilize quickly is crucial in today's unpredictable security environment. Having heavy assets like tanks and armored vehicles already stationed in Eastern Europe is a true game changer for NATO's rapid response capability. It means that the alliance can project power and defend its members at a moment's notice. If trouble erupts, these forces are ready to move within hours, not weeks. Their speed and readiness are unmatched, making them a formidable deterrent to any potential adversary. The deployment also serves as a valuable training opportunity, allowing Spanish troops to work closely with their NATO allies. At the same time, it's a powerful act of deterrence, showing that NATO's commitment to collective defense is more than just words. This visible show of force signals to any adversary that NATO's spear is not only sharp, but already in position and ready to defend its members at a moment's notice. The VJTF's presence in Poland stands as a visible and tangible guarantee of NATO's readiness to respond to any threat. It reassures allies and sends a clear message to those who might test the alliance's resolve. This is deterrence in action. NATO's fastest force, forward deployed and constantly on guard, always prepared to defend the alliance's eastern borders. The Spanish contingent is not just training, it's sending a message of unity, strength, and unwavering commitment to NATO's collective defense. NATO's rapid response is real, credible, and ready, demonstrating that the alliance stands united, vigilant, and prepared for whatever challenges may arise. Why are Spanish tanks in Poland now? The answer lies in Russia's actions in Ukraine, which have reshaped Europe's security landscape. For Poland and its neighbors, the threat is immediate and real. They called for greater NATO support, and the alliance responded with a shift from reassurance to deterrence. This led to the creation of multinational enhanced forward presence battle groups in the region. The Spanish deployment is part of this sustained adaptation to new security realities. NATO's goal: a robust, permanent defensive force in Eastern Europe. The multinational nature of these forces means any aggression would trigger a full alliance response. This makes any attack on a NATO member extremely risky for an aggressor. That's the essence of deterrence. The Spanish deployment in Poland is purely defensive. NATO's posture is designed to protect its members, not provoke others. Troop movements within alliance borders are legitimate and transparent. The deployment's openness underscores its defensive intent. NATO's goal is to prevent conflict through strength and clarity. These forces are in Poland to train and enhance defensive readiness, not to threaten. Integration into NATO command structures ensures coordination and discipline. Activities focus on joint training and defensive drills. No offensive operations are planned. This approach reassures allies and signals peaceful intentions to the world. Stability is the aim. A strong, predictable defense reduces the risk of miscalculation. Spanish tanks in Szczecin are a contribution to a more secure Europe. Now the Spanish soldiers' real work begins: training. They'll conduct joint drills with Polish, American, and British troops. Joint training turns alliance promises into practical reality. Soldiers from different nations learn to operate as one team, overcoming language and equipment differences. Exercises simulate defensive scenarios, border incursions, infrastructure defense, coordinated counterattacks. Repeated drills build trust and interoperability. Spanish tank crews learn to rely on Polish infantry. Polish commanders trust Spanish armor. This trust is the glue of the alliance. Intensive training forges a single, coherent fighting force from many nations. If called to defend, these troops can act with speed and unity. Integration transforms individual armies into a unified NATO force. The fields of Poland are now the classroom for Allied unity. This is where NATO's strength is forged. Szczecin, Poland is no random choice. Its proximity to Ukraine and Belarus puts NATO forces in a forward strategic position. The area includes the Suwalki Gap, a vital corridor connecting the Baltic states to the alliance. Stationing heavy armor here strengthens NATO's ability to defend this critical land bridge. Troops train on the ground they may one day defend, gaining invaluable local knowledge. This enhances defensive planning and cooperation with Polish authorities. Infrastructure upgrades in Szczecin support current and future Allied deployments. Railheads, bases, and supply depots have been expanded and improved. This investment is a long-term commitment to NATO's eastern defense. Szczecin is evolving into a permanent strategic outpost. It's a cornerstone of NATO's eastern frontier. The arrival of Spanish tanks in Poland is more than a military move. It's a demonstration of NATO's resolve and readiness. Spain's commitment shows collective defense is more than words, it's action. The logistical feat of moving tanks across Europe proves NATO's capability. This deployment signals to adversaries that NATO can reinforce any ally fast. It's multinational, defensive, and forward deployed, ready for any challenge. This is the essence of NATO's strategy: unity, deterrence, and rapid response. The alliance is adapting and growing stronger. The message from Szczecin is clear: NATO stands united and ready. Spanish tanks on Polish soil are a symbol of shared sacrifice and commitment. In uncertain times, this show of solidarity anchors stability and peace.